All right, let's see. Welcome everyone to another episode of Modern Wong Chat, where I talk to my friends and from different industry, and it's actually very. I feel like it's great for me currently. If I'm not doing this, I'm sure I'll go crazy in quarantine, and I'm glad I get to talk to friends. Sometimes I even joke like this show is not even live, it's not even recorded. I'm just want to find an excuse to talk to friends. But no, not really. But they're great. So I'm glad that they also enjoy talking with me, and we have a good chat, talking about how we got to where we are, what we do, and as always, you can watch this on live on Twitch. From Tuesday to Thursday at 7 p.m. Or you can watch this on YouTube, listen to it on Spotify, listen to it on iTunes. I am also working on creating more bonus content for Modern Wong Offline, which is like a off-stream kind of like talk with my guests a little bit more. So you can also find that maybe on my Patreon if you want to support. Anyway, today we have Trisha or Trish. I actually just asked her right before the stream, like what should I call her? But apparently both works. I don't want to butcher her last name. So I'm just gonna let her tell me that herself. Like I feel like I know for sure, but not sure enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess that up. So you know what? Let me just bring her on so she can tell you herself. Let's see if this will work today. Yesterday was extremely laggy, so this wasn't working. Let's see. Mains. Okay, loading. There you go. Hello, Trish. Welcome to the stream. No, what? So if I just break it down, it's gonna be Hearst Burger. Okay. Whew. Oh man, I feel like, do people get it wrong though? Uh, that's true. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. I thought about it too because and yesterday we talked about about race and Hollywood and culture, all kinds of stuff. I mean, not just yesterday, but with different guests throughout the show. I thought about changing my last name as well too, so something that's easier. I mean, that is something that's very common for Asian actor and actress in Hollywood. I think it's not just easy; it's just like easier to get cast. I don't know, like yeah, but you know what? I'm not in that scene yet, so maybe I will. I don't know, but I don't know. It just seems so hectic, and also it 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 looks great. Just like, I mean, same as what we do. A lot of things that we do look great and look amazing and fun, but I know there's a lot of it behind the scene that's not as fun, and it could be very you take a huge toll on the mental health. So maybe, I don't know. But when you order coffee, do you go by Trisha or Trish or either? Mm-hmm. Mm. Because your handle is that girl Trish, right? It's not Trisha. Yeah. So I'm like, is it like, it's like, no, my mother called me Trisha. You can only call me Trish. Like, that kind of situation. All right. So you, can you actually, I don't even know how to describe what you are because you have done so many things. I think most people have seen you from SourceFed. I think that's where it started. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ooh, it's almost been a decade. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. What? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. News. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm. Mm. So if you do both. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. All my YouTube video, like I spent a lot of time on it and lots of energy on it, and you have to do everything too. Like I even in one of my outtake on my recent YouTube video, I was like, oh my god, who wrote this? Oh right, me. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 There's so many. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. I think it's because the whole industry is keep on evolving so much, and a lot of us are doing it as pioneer. Like for me, at least, I feel like I am because many of the things that I do, I don't have an example to see someone who done a full cycle of what I'm doing and then retire, and then maybe their kids are doing it or something like that. Because internet is not even that old for general public. So then we never know what is it like to be a content creator, to be a host, to be a whatever we're doing. Like it's very new, so we keep on evolving. And same for the brand. That's why companies, lots of them, not sure what to do because people that do traditional marketing do not involve with what we do. like even the business model, I feel like it's very different. For example, video games. There's a lot of video games now that make the most money are the one who are not selling the games. It's free games, but they charge like microtransactions or other type of content. So it's very different. Like how do you know to market that in the old days? Like, here, give me $30, I'll give you a game or something like that. But now it's like, no, come play our free game, and keep marketing it and hoping people will play it and hoping they will spend money inside the free game. So it's a really, yeah, yes. And the weird thing is that a lot of games where the microtransactions, like the free games, they don't even do, like mobile, yes, it does something, but in the more like console gaming or like PC games, they don't do anything other than like cosmetic. Yeah, like League of Legends or Fortnite, I think. Yeah. Oh, I agree. I feel like it would be. I feel like the person who's rich and they want to spend money, maybe that they would like that type better. Pay to win, because then you can just use money to win your way. Yeah, exactly. Same here. So I don't know. So it's very different. But hosting, I feel like it's kind of scary. Because a lot of hosting job gigs that you have done, they were live. Do you think it's difficult, or do you think it's easy, or like is there some advice for someone who want to do it? Again, everything I asked is like something I'm curious about, so that's why I wanted to know. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do what do most people what do most people do that who got theater degree? Like if they're not, of course, on a Broadway show or something. I mean, that's very rare. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I, it's weird. Exactly. Like, for me, yeah, for me, I feel like I can't do that, but then I'm like, I am doing that too. So, oh, oh, mm-hmm, 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 yeah, mm-hmm, yeah. Hopefully, one day you'll cast as a main. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Mm. Like pop, whatever the top 40. And you get to talk about geek and nerdy stuff, right? Like that's what you grow up with this whole time. Divisions. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm. It is. And I feel like every time, for me at least, every time I see different people, I have to describe myself differently. It's like, oh, what do you do? Well, it's like, it depends what do you do, because there are things that I feel like I say would make sense to that certain audience, but then it would not to different audience. And I do know both. So it's kind of like, tell me what you are before I can tell you what I am so I can kind of give you a better understanding. Uh, so yeah, exactly. That's the hard part. Like most, if I am in the gaming scene or cosplay scene, it's easy to explain. Oh yeah, I'm a photographer. I take photos, a lot of cosplay photos as well. Then they get that. But in the professional photographer scene, they will not understand what cosplay is, and it's even also shunned upon sometimes. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Because there are. Yeah, it's very different. Like there's a professional space when it comes to cosplay, but also like I also have a company where I work with influencer, content creator. So I work with companies similar to what you do, but instead of a show, we do marketing campaign as well to say what do you need and who's the best person I can support you with this project, this campaign, that kind of things. So that's why I used to go to conventions at least like I was planning this year. I was supposed to go to one every other week, but like on average, But now it's like, well, guess yeah. I know I'm stuck at home and it sucks, and I'm an extreme extrovert, so I'm like, ugh. All right. So this. Yeah, dude. Have you heard that a Comic Con is not doing it most likely, and they're gonna lose so much money, so much money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, like I talk to lots of restaurant people during Comic Con every year, and even when I first started going to Comic Con, I was talking to them and I was surprised. They were telling me that's like yeah, like this week, that whole Comic Con week, make a huge percentage of their whole annual income from that one week. Yeah, but now, mm-hmm, Mm-hmm. Printing flyers with it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dang. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's just everything is catered for. And then I was talking to them too, like, oh, you guys must hate it. And they're like, no, 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 we make a lot of money this week. So like, no, we're happy to have this happening. But yeah, like I think both Comic Con, I mean, not both, but like Comic Con and a bunch of conventions events are supposed to happen at the convention center in the next few months at San Diego Comic Con, San Diego, because it's not happening. I think it's such a huge chunk. It's like 2% of GDP from what I read just that week, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm stuck at home for so much now. I'm kind of debating. It's like, I can also be working, be an essential worker or something, but I don't want to die. So I'm like, eh. Yeah. So yeah, not really much. My sleep schedule is a mess, but I am making more content, which is this is weird because I'm actually more busy now than I was. Uh, because yeah, audience. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And because it's not it's something that they can't just throw money at anymore easily because they can't like, oh, let me hire a whole crew. Nobody can get close to each other, so they have to be like, can people that self-produce that have that capability, please, you know. So I'm trying to talk to companies about that too, which is interesting. A lot of online campaign, and I wonder if that's gonna change how marketing a lot because of this. Like, would they learn a lot from this and then transition a little bit differently? I don't know. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking too, because a lot of companies who were either doing like ads campaign, shooting ads like in LA, or they were going to conventions even, and they're not doing those anymore. So they got to have a budget that they were planning to do it. So I was like, where's that money going? Like, it's gonna go to us, or or like, are they like, oh, they're not gonna even make enough money because people are not spending anymore. So then they have to pull back everything. So it's kind of like I think they're not even sure because nobody's sure. There's no end date right now. Yeah, it's something that I mean I will able to tell the next generation. I feel like it's like part of like a war story kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, back in my days we have done this thing where we have to quarantine and social distancing. Those term. Um, ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's still around, you know that? Technically, it doesn't go away. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Also, writing could be tricky too. Like like small little word, like paper, and like pens can't really see too well once you get too old. Yeah. So you always know technology and all the stuff. And I remember, of course, going to school, you always have teacher, professor who don't understand how to use a projector or even like move the mouse away from the screen when playing a video or like how to change the volume. And like, and everyone in class like, just move the mouse, move the freaking mouse. And, that kind of things. Like, do you think you would have that problem when you get older? Or do you think like, I'm going to be like tech cool for the rest of my life? Yeah. Uh, I'm too old for that. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And also, they're not consumer most likely. At least not what your outer contents, right? Because like you'll be selling, let's say you're helping new eggs, like oh yeah, we're pushing a new keyboard, a new hard drive. Those kids don't need a hard drives, and they're not gonna spend like $300 on like a 14 terabyte hard drive. So yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. I think I think like I am. It's not as I grow older, I realize this thing. It's not that our parents don't know the stuff or they or are too dumb or whatever to figure it out. It's just that they don't have to care. When you're younger, you have so much free time. You're gonna learn all this random stuff that might not be necessary in life, might be. But then at a certain point in life, it's like I have to focus on other stuff. Like work and things, and like I don't need to learn how to play Fortnite or do a TikTok. I yeah, I just did a video actually, and my editor's editing right now is me reacting to TikTok photography TikTok. So some good, some bad. Yeah. So my TikTok right now is completely photography because the algorithm know that saw a few things and I keep watching it on loop because I was doing that, especially after I did that video. Like all my TikTok right now is 90% are all photography related. I'm gonna open it right now and see what's the first one is. Yeah, this girl's like doing putting a backdrop and then showing different photos that she did and teaching you how to use different camera. She's doing self shooting right now because in quarantine it's kind of hard to show because I might focus here. But yeah, so it's different. So yeah, actually maybe bigger screen. So yeah, you can see that she's doing her editing and showing off. And most of my TikTok right now should be photography. This one's on music. But yeah, I have a lot of like this one is teaching you how to shoot maybe with a cell phone, doing transitions. Just a lot of them are photography based now. Some of them are traveling for me, travel/photography. So it's very different. Oh yeah. Hmm. So I'm planning to make more video teaching people how to do self shoot as well as like do creative stuff at home and editing. Editing is a big part, but it's hard to teach. And as you said, this is a younger demographic, so it's very different. Something that frustrates me all the time when I see photographer posting about their editing technique. And then the kids will be like, what software is this? And then people was like, Photoshop. It's like, Photoshop is too expensive. I like, it's like $10 a month, but like, is it that? Like, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't know the maybe money concept. Maybe it was too expensive for me too if I was that age. But $10 a month, that's like cheaper than Netflix, you know? So, mm, same. Mm-hmm. 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 It's very, that's true. I don't know if it's different now because like they grew up with the internet. We didn't. Like getting having an internet account, having credit card because everything have to buy online. It's like I still don't like buying clothes online. Maybe I'll buy some from Wish because I feel like, it's hit or miss kind of situation. If I get it, great. If it's good, great. If it's not, I lose like $10. Whatever. It's nothing. Yeah, I will not buy a pair of shoes that that is like $200, $100, whatever, and then like I get it, it's like I don't like it. It doesn't feel good, because you have to try it on. Clothing. I feel like it's everyone's very unique. Like my body's very different than someone else, so especially buying clothes for me is so difficult in America. Because I'm more of Asian body type. So it's like I'm more skinny and lengthy in certain ways. So my pants are usually not long enough, or they'll be too loose, on the waist. So it's one or the other. So it's hard to buy clothing, and I wouldn't do it online. But maybe kids are different. I don't know. Hmm. 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 Perfect. Hmm. For a second, I was worried. I thought you're gonna say, "Yeah." Until like this January, I didn't realize I was short. Like, what? But you don't look short though. Like in all your photos and all the videos, people assume you're very tall. Yeah, yeah. Mm, got it. Hmm. Got him. Like, I think Robert Downey Jr. is also short compared to his other stars, like especially in Avengers. So there's some photos that you see behind the scenes. He will be wearing platforms in Avengers. It's hilarious, yeah. Like, cause like from far this, I mean, from close up, you can't tell because they don't show the feet, but they show have them behind the scene where he's like holding a briefcase in a suit, like a three-piece suit, look very nice. But then he has this like 4 or 5 inch platforms. So they, yeah, they look like those Gothic kid that has like giant, tall platforms. Like, oh, cool. So, yeah, yeah. So I feel like, I don't feel so bad about myself now. But I've been working out a lot recently because I'm in quarantine. So I see it's excessive, and it's weird because like I can't go to the gym anymore, so might as well use that energy at home. But I am so tired out because I don't get to see people. I get recharged by seeing people at conventions, and then it's actually tiring me out staying at home at all time. So it's very different. Mm-hmm, good. Yeah, I try to stream more too. I try to stream every day if I can. Um, how long have you been streaming? Wow. That's a long time. Hmm. 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 Oh yeah, you have different things to do. Hmm. 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 Yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah, is it difficult? I feel like because I don't have a kid yet, but I wonder how difficult it is during quarantine. Because again, as you said, you have to do your job, but then you're also making sure you have to take care of them, but also education. At least for your kid is still at a younger age, so hopefully it's not too difficult. But once you get to maybe like older grade school, like at least sixth grade to like 12th grade, like that range, that get tricky, right? I forgot most of it. Mm. Mm. Pluto is not a planet, right? Oh. Hmm. That's the thing. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. Dang. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. But everybody's doing it. Yeah. Yeah. And you, as you said, you can't be like 9 to 5 for, as a home parents. You can't be like, yep, it's 5 o'clock, kids. I'm out. Good luck. You on yourself, man. But yeah, no, speaking of gravity, that reminded me. I watched a video on this really sidetrack, random notes, but I saw a video on YouTube. I think it Wired. I forgot which publication did it, but they have a NASA astronaut explaining gravity to like a grade school kid, all the way to like a PhD and to like different level, like 5 different level of explaining what gravity is. And I thought I know gravity. I don't know jack. I don't know anything about gravity until yeah. And then I watched actually the show on the movie, what's that, Interstellar again. And then I dive into quantum theory and a bunch of stuff for like 3 hours. Like, oh no, I don't know anything. Like, and I like even random stuff. Like you would think like a moon is like what the moon is orbiting around the planet, but it's not exactly the center of the planet from Earth. I forgot what's the word for it. It's a bay something. So it's actually more like of the weird curve around the Earth, not just right in the center, and same as us around the sun. So anyway, random notes. That's really sidetracked. That doesn't really have to do anything with this. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it would be too much for me to handle work and kids and like I want. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Is he enjoying having parents at home? Like, is he like, does he under first of all, does he understand what's going on, and also like, does he like it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh man. I kind of envy that life. I kind of envy him. It's like, you know what? Life is like this. It's a little bit different, but I enjoy it. I can do it. Like, I wish it life's like that. Don't question it. Just enjoy it. Um, mm, Washing hands. I think, yeah. I mean, again, I don't have a kid yet, but I feel like I will try to overteach my kid accidentally in the beginning, and I'll get frustrated for like, what do you mean you don't understand this? It's Econ 101. It's opportunity cost. You can do this. But let's switch gear a little bit. I want to ask you about tech stuff because you're very tech savvy, of course. So, how often do you have to keep updated with information, and how hard is to keep updated because things keep changing? And do people question you of your knowledge a lot, especially since you're like a woman in the industry, and you're more camera facing, like all this stuff. Like this is something I'm interested like knowing, like how is that like for you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see you those on those internet a lot. Oh, I see you on those platform a lot. Like whenever they post something, it's like, oh look, it's Trish. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, you still know more than most people, and that's impressive. Phone. I feel like phone. We kind of hit the non-innovative parts anymore. Like it's not as innovative as it can be, like as it used to be, right? I feel like it was an exponential growth, but I think now it's growing, but still more like plateauing a little bit. Um. Oh yeah, it definitely did. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, like screen on both side of the phone, or like a fifth camera. Mm-hmm. Eh. Yeah. What do you think about folding phones? Like, do you think that would be the next thing that more common, or it's just like, nobody really want to flip it. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but if you wear girl jeans who have small pockets, which have small pockets, then yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh. I want to. Yeah. Dude, shoes? Oh my god. That would be so cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Samsung is really trying to push it. Lots of Chinese phone manufacturer are trying to push it. I think it's different for how people used to because in America, in most places, like not big city, I feel like maybe not because then you either have a tablet or have a phone. You don't really need a foldable phone. But I feel like it's different for people who are always like commuting, like on public transit. Maybe that would be different because like if you're on a subway or on a bus, you might feel different to like read the news on a bigger thing like instead of newspaper. Then you feel more But instead of bringing an extra tablet, maybe I don't know. So yeah, so. Maybe we'll see. I was just. Uh-huh. Mm. 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 Can phone this day do ocean? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Can actually question then. I know this is not a tech review show or whatever, but I just want to know: can phone go into ocean these days if they're waterproof, but it's salty water? Uh-huh. Because salt water might corrode it differently, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Can you charge your phone? Can you charge your phone while in the water? I feel like you should not for sure. But I wonder if it's doable. I mean, I'm not gonna find out. But I've been taking my phone to the shower every night so I can listen to music or like go on Twitter or iTunes. Like, yeah, it's horrible. Like, mm. Well, so far it's been a whole year, I think, and it's been all right. So hopefully it can maintain. I don't know. It's just hopefully. I do have a Bluetooth speaker, so I might, you know. Hi guys, this is Martin Wong phone waterproof review by Martin Wong showering. New show. No, that's fun. So let's say your favorite gear then. Like, if the favorite thing you'd like to review, what is it? If maybe not phone anymore because it's kind of like it's about the same. Mm-hmm. It's not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I built mine, and this computer has been going on for 10 years. Like, I have upgrade for parts, and again, thank you for Kingston as well. Like, I have upgrade different parts with it, RAMs and stuff. But my CPU and motherboard is 10 years old and it's still running, and I still do Photoshop every day with it. So it's yeah, and it's not that difficult too. Especially now, there's so much resources. But even back then, like I remember, my dad was teaching me too, and it's like if it doesn't fit, I mean, it doesn't go there. There's a few chances you can get the wrong thing plug in, but it's hard. It's not it's not gonna blow up. So it's a bit different. Yeah. So I I think it's fun too. It's like adult Lego, you know, like IKEA, but computer. So yeah, yeah, yep. Uh, but it's so much. There's so much resources now. But again, I'm also kind of outdated. I remember when Solid State Drive first came out, I my mind was blown because like now I can turn on my computer and it'll be on in like 15 seconds. Before I had to go get a coffee, make breakfast, and come back. It's like, oh, it's about to turn on. You know, it takes a while. I remember those days. Uh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm, mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It was really expensive. Oh yeah, now it's like it's nothing. Anyone should buy an SSD like for your desktop or most. Yeah. And yeah, but now it's also on what M2 M.2. Yeah. So I'm actually not too familiar with what those are, but they're even faster, right? Then yeah. They look like yeah, yeah, they're very small. Hmm. I wonder if my hmm maybe I should do two mine. Yeah. And most people don't realize this too. A lot of tech company they are specialized in certain things and they'll keep making that. Like even iPhone, I think most of the memories in there are Samsung's hard drive, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So mm, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you get excited for CES every year? Like is it still very like, ooh, cool stuff every year, you know? Yeah. 2 years. Oh yeah. Some of them are concepts. Mm-hmm. There are things that I would look at as like, oh my god, does your marketing team understand what this can do? This can do so like it would be game changing if you guys know how to market it, and then they never use it. I'm like, why? Why? It's frustrating. Yeah. Uh, you should like I haven't looked at your YouTube channel a lot recently, but you should maybe start like do a special category that's do unboxing stuff. Mm. Oh, they've been hitting hard everybody. Alienware has been doing like I have a lot of friends who getting desktop from Alienware, so they've been going. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. They you, you know what's strange? I just learned about this too. I have one of our friends, I think you know her too. But Apple apparently, either it's Apple directly or there's another middle company, actually start doing marketing with influencer. Yeah, but no, but even this recent phone they did, and I was surprised. I didn't know about it because it was a funny story too. Because she was telling me like, she got because it was when this phone first came out, and she was saying like, I was like, oh, cool, it's a new iPhone 11, and she was like, oh yeah, yeah, I got it from Apple. I'm like, of course you got it from Apple. Like my head, I didn't say it, but like, of course you got it from Apple. Like where else gonna get an iPhone from? That's a stupid comment. I mean, I didn't say that, but like, of course, you got an iPhone from Apple. Why is that surprising? But then later that day, we are doing like an activation at a SpongeBob thing. But then later that day, she was like, "Oh yeah, they were supposed to send me a watch too." I'm like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're giving me this phone and they're also giving me a watch." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Wow." So, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The camera I heard is great. Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm, yeah, mm-hmm, yeah. They're addictive to watch though, so you should consider maybe starting a review channel. We'll talk about it. I have some ideas. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Right. Hmm. You would you would think YouTube would take less time because like you can plan however you want or But here's the problem with YouTube. I learned is that you can't really mess up because if you mess up, it's really strange because it's supposed to be pre-recorded. Then you'll be like, do they know what they're talking about? Because it's pre-recorded, they could say whatever they want, and then they change it if they messed up, and then like that's the problem in my video too. Is that if I'm doing talking about photography stuff or like equipment when it comes to camera, but if I get something wrong, it'd be so strange for me to even correct myself on the spot. So I have to record it again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Audio is hard. Guys. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Talk about things. Mm-hmm. And you're done. Yeah. Like you I do that show with Stella before quarantine happened, but like you've been to that room too, right? Where because like, you were on the show with what's your name? But you know what? The one the background, the walls are screens for caffeine as well. Naomi, yeah. So that room, it's like same thing. The show I do with Stella, it's like, oh yeah, it looks great, people will love it, but it's a whole team, and even those back that wall that we have, each square is like 10 grand, and it's the whole wall. Yeah. Ooh, one time I walk in, I forgot. I don't know who did it before our show, but they broke part of the screen. I think they rammed a chair against it. Yeah. So yeah, there was an episode where like it's like that is like 20 grand right there. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I kind of want to watch. I wish I'm not sure if there's like video of like that happen. I want to see that happen and just like, ooh, no. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's solo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's strange though, because like some other platform, like as you said, Instagram Live, you don't really have the I wouldn't say you have high engagement, but you don't have the analytic as much. I feel like you have some, so it's kind of weird combination of like which route you want to take. And yeah, and even like for me, like I have a team of editor that help me edit my videos. I still have to edit a lot of my own video as well on top of that, because they can't do everything. Like because I am pushing so much content right now. So like even after this is done, I will have to edit this, where fix the audio, cut, making sure like where I want the video to be uploaded and all kind of stuff. It's just, oh my god, it's, but hey, trying. Hmm. You were what, Tifa? Hmm. Mm. Hmm. 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 Yep. Hmm. Yeah. That's a good thing though. Meaning like you have other stuff that can keep you busy and work, and it's a good thing. Like I like for me, luckily is that I know photography. So me lighting wise it's easier. At least I can like light my room and like how I am easier. And it's with a lot of people it's not that easy to get in, because like you don't understand that you have to do videos, you have to do audios, you have to do all these things just so that you might get it to the same production quality. Like for me, I can press a button and then lights will turn on or they'll turn off. But for most people, they don't even have, like I have at least 8 lights here, and even that bluish background is another like really expensive lights I got from a company to get that kind of background. So as you said, the production quality from home base is so high now. So Thank you, thank you. I'm still working on it slowly, making it better. But you know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this has been great. I've enjoyed every part of it. You know, I've learned a lot, and you know, I would love to talk to you more in the future too about how that world is like, the tech world, and all kinds of stuff that you do because you do so many things. So yes, yes. Yep. Yeah, I think that's was the last. Yeah, the last time we hung out, with same thing. I was like, "Hey, I need to pick your brain," and then it's like, "What? I don't know. We just have to talk." And then we did, and then it was great. And like, yes, we have to do this more regularly when this all madness is over. So we'll see. Yeah. So how can people find you? That's that's awesome. Wait, did someone took the A from that girl Trish? Oh, I. Wait, is it I? Oh yeah, from the girl. Yeah. What platform did you first find out that they took that? So then you'd be like, God dang it. Ah. Oh wow. That grow. Mm, yeah. Awesome. Well, this is great. This has been great. Thank you so much for being on the show. Again, thanks for everyone for watching too on Twitch, on YouTube, or listening. You know, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. And thanks for the support, all the follows and all the stuff. Thank you so much. And so yeah, have a great night, everybody. See you guys next time. Yeah. Bye.